Hey guys, and welcome to today's video, which I feel like I say this all the time, but it's a really exciting one because Wiggy is going to go cross country for the very first time. So if you don't know Wiggy, he is a 5-year-old. He's a homebred. He's out of my mare Welbeck, whom a lot of you would know from when I competed her, and he's by the stallion Dignified. Although I show jump, on paper he actually should be a very good eventer. So I'm just giving him the option. I'm just going to see if he's feeling like maybe the eventer life is for him, because if it is, then that would be really fun and really exciting for someone, not me because I'm not an eventer, but yeah, it meant that if an eventer was interested in him, I could sell him and he could go to quite high level eventing. I feel like he really could, like his dam jump 135, like the scope is there, he moves quite nicely. I think we just need to see if he's game for a bit of cross country, and then he could be just like an absolute star eventer. We'll see. So he's all groomed. I'm gonna get him now and then we're gonna load up and hit the road. Got the overlander out. Guys, I love driving this thing so much. Where did I go? I went for a lesson earlier in the week, so I got her out. Here she is, my beautiful, beautiful girl. I love her. Love driving her. So she's out again. Dad is going to come with me because he's obsessed with Wiggy. Wiggy's like his baby, so he's always happy to come if Wiggy is going somewhere. So he's going to video, and yeah, hopefully all goes well. It's only arena eventing, so it'll be in an arena, nice and small, hopefully some small jumps and then maybe some bigger ones, and there's a little water and there's a little step. It's like really low key, which I think is perfect. It's only his second time ever going away from home. He was literally born here, so it's a big deal just for him to get out, and it's good for him to see a bit of the world. He'll be a little bit on his toes, he'll be a little bit looking at things because he's just a baby, but as long as it's a good experience for him, then that is the main thing. So I'm gonna get him now. I know I'm totally biased, but I think he's like the most gorgeous looking horse. I love him. But anyway, I will catch up with you guys when we're ready to load. I'm just waiting for Dad to come down. He's very kindly made me a sandwich because it's lunchtime, and as soon as I get back I'm teaching a lesson, so I won't have time for lunch. So anyway, off we go. Alrighty, everything's packed. I've got my boots, saddle, girth. I have a saddle pad there, yep. I have my bridle, hat, whip, jacket, treats, step. I think that's everything. Oh, we have boots in there. Alright, I think that's everything. Let's go get the boy. Now, here is the boy. Do you see what I mean, guys? I just feel like he's... Ooh. So good. We're not going to get a good look at you because you're not going to want to go away from the camera, are you? No, he says, I want to come closer. No, you stay there. Stay there. No, there's no getting a video of him. Sorry, guys. Ooh. Oh, look at his neck. He's starting to fill out. He still needs a bigger bum, but we're working on the bum. Wait, like, no, I'm not standing. Come on. All right, into the horse box then.
He's going, where in the world are we? Look at the ears and the eyes.
Okay, it is time for a voiceover. As you could probably hear from some of the talking clips, it was super, super windy. Everything was flapping, things were flying everywhere. It was making a lot of noise. Poor Wiggy, his eyes were on stalks. He was so nervous when he came into the arena. And then it just took him a couple of laps and he just starts settling down. He is overbent here, guys. You know what? He's a baby. He was quite tense. I was having to, hold him, and he was just, he either pops his head above the vertical or curls it behind the vertical. He was just tense. He works much, much better at home when he's relaxed. But things aren't going to be perfect on a 5-year-old in his first time seeing cross-country jumps. As you can see here, he got a little fright, but I thought he was super, and like the fact that he was even starting to relax and trying to listen to me. I was very proud of him. Yeah, I didn't get much videos from the start, but he was like, oh my god, what is that? He's just never seen anything like it. And as I said, he's only been off property twice in his life, so this is a very big deal. There was also a lesson with lots of horses going on in the other arena, which was great to expose him to that and let him see the things. And see, now he's starting to stretch. I can start to loosen my reins and he can start to come a little bit in a better head carriage. But as I said, I just wanted him somewhat relaxed and somewhat listening to me. We're not looking for perfection here. So I have a little canter. You can see he's like breaking into trot because he gets a bit nervous, but he was such a sweetheart. So luckily there was one jump which was actually poles, but they were like rustic poles. So I was able to put them right on the ground and just trot over them, and he gives a little jump, which is quite cute. But I was very proud of him for just going straight over, because honestly he was really spooking at the other jumps. So there was a point where I didn't know if I was going to actually jump anything at all. So I was quite pleased that he just trotted straight over them, you know, gave a little jump, but there was just no point where I felt like he was not going to jump when I was actually presented him to the jump, which was a really nice feeling. Like, he never felt like he was going to stop or run out. You know, once I presented him to something, he was like, you know what, I'm going to give it my best effort. So now I just canter over it. I'm just trying to keep things really relaxed, trying to keep a soft contact, just keep my leg on him. He has such a regular, nice, relaxed stride, which means that seeing strides is quite nice and easy on him. Things tend to come up nicely. So now we made it a little cross pull and I just trot him in, even though I hate trot jumping, guys. I know a lot of people do it and I definitely see the benefits, but I just find it so hard to know when they're going to jump. But this is good practice for me. So yeah, I trotted over it and then I just came around in the canter because he just didn't care. He was very relaxed. You can see like this lovely steady canter. Someone actually messaged me and said that he would make a lovely American hunter or big eck. I actually don't know what that is, but I feel like I can see it. He just goes around like it's like a metronome. He's very, very nice. So then we made it a vertical, got him a little bit close as classic, but he was great. So then it was time to actually see if he would jump an actual cross-country jump. So I showed him this jump first, and I showed him the back of it, and I showed him the front of it, and I trotted into it, and I was like, will he jump it? Will he not jump it? And then he just jumped it. He was super. He just jumped it nice and big. He was a bit like, why are you making such a big deal out of this? This is actually not a big deal. So I gave him a big pat, and I was very happy with him. And then I just kept the momentum going and just kept trotting and came around on the other rein, but the same direction. I like, you know, when you're kind of doing things, just to keep going, just to keep the momentum going, try not to start too much, and then they tend to really relax. And then I was very happy with that. So we moved on to a different jump, which was like a log oxer situation, and I was like, okay, we'll trot into it, even though it's like an oxer, but I just wanted to trot in, so I definitely had the control and there was no, you know, him wishy-washy. Unfortunately, I kind of let him canter, shouldn't have, because then it ended on a really funky stride. But I was just like, you know what, all these eventers say that you got to train this like fifth leg to teach them to get out of trouble, and that's what I'm doing there, okay? So then we did actually canter into it. He kind of thought we were going around the outside and then realised and locked onto the oxer, which I was very pleased with him for like locking on and being like, yeah, I know where I'm going. Then I trotted him over this next fence, and this is my last trot fence, because after this I said, stuff that, I don't like trotting fences. And he just felt so good. Even when I was showing him the fences before I was actually jumping them, after one or two, when I walked up to them, he started like kind of going to jump them. I was like, no, I'm just showing it to you. But once he realised what he was meant to do, he's quite intelligent. He realized what the job is, and then he was like, yeah, I got this, I can do this. And he was just super. So here we got a really nice casual jump, just really nice, out of stride, very relaxed, got a loose rein. Here I come straight into canter for the first time over this. You know, it's not small, it's a nice size. I was really excited to jump it, to be honest, and he gave such a good feeling. I felt really good in front, really good through the wither, nice back end, landed in really balanced, even canter, loose contact. Oh, it just felt so good, to be honest, guys. I was beaming after this. I was like absolutely buzzing. Then the last jump, I was like, look, I should probably just jump one jump that isn't just plain brown. That's a little bit colouredy, because when I first went into the arena, he was really spooking at these colouredy ones. And then classic, you know, once he's done a few, he's like, I totally know what that is. So that felt good. It just felt a little bit crooked. He was a little bit falling out through the shoulder. So I said, I'll just come around one more time, just have a bit more outside leg, get him a little bit straighter. It's because I was kind of trying to come around that other jump. So I was trying to get a better line this time, just get him a bit straighter and end on a really nice note. And he was fab. So I'm just so thrilled, so thrilled. After every jump, we were giving him treats. So he was also really enjoying it, which is quite funny. But yeah, I think this is, the start of a big future for this horse. So the method of training here is that they jump the jump, they get the treat. So it's always really good experience. It just relaxes them. Because you see sometimes when they're nervous, they won't take a treat. It just relaxes their jaw. Hey. See there, he's just looking all around. There's horses having a big group lesson over there. Yeah, but you've been so good. Oh, he says, more treaties, please. He's so polite. He's so shiny, eh? Can't believe how sunny it is. Alright, so just finished with Wiggy. He was so fab. Like, I was so happy with him. He came in and his eyes were on stalks. He was afraid of everything. And then he just like relaxed, didn't he, Dad?
Yeah, I didn't expect anything less.
No. There was a point I didn't know if I was going to jump anything at all, because he was just so like looking around. I wanted to make sure he had a good experience, but yeah, trotted a jump and then canted a jump and then he just jumped everything. He didn't stop, didn't do anything, did he? Oh, what a star! So yeah, I'm so happy with him. We're going to load him up now and head home. I think he'll have a couple of more outings before his first show. It'll be a very exciting day.
Definitely.
Are you going to jump him then?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm going to wait until he's jumping 150.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Too small for you.
I'm not touching the one.
Oh, gross! Okay, on that note, goodbye.